Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the UNLV Rebels taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Colorado State Rams. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Release to the back. This time he's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Rams have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Rams look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Gets it out quickly. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Rams come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the change. It's first down at the 27.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quick release on the RPO. There he goes. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Orgy. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
At midfield, he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such...
Oh, a lot of space. He's loose. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Rebels! A great catch and run for 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the right. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Warren. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Marshall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Rams will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the Rams have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Lining up for the PAT. Oh, and he hit the upright. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Fights off a defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Vegas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a connection. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Looking to pass. It's Orji. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. To the air on second down. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive for the 25. They'll leave it with him. Sweet cut there. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Off play action on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds us back in the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to you.
Wants to go up top on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Smart move to get down with the slide.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Ross. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Rams will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. There's the pressure. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabs it in the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Turning on the Jets. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Handoff from the gun. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. And the Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They're going to ride this running back. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got his man in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Orji. Rushes on him. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know he wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
On the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And the punishment has been extended. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Colorado State, 13.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Marshall. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Pulls it in, it's Marshall. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
A nice job by the QB. It's third down, it's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
UNLV 35, Colorado State 13.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Throwing right. He makes the catch. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Trying to punch it in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Got it back on second and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Finds his tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. Red pass, it's complete. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to fire on second down. He unleashes a long one. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He'll work his way down to the 28. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. San Jose State showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the up. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Got the quick pass. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
To the air on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And it's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The give and tick, 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 tick. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The offense changing the play. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Might be looking to run. Got him downfield. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. The quick out. Made a defender miss. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well, and running the football late in the 40.
Touchdown, Rams! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not